everybody, and welcome back to dancing. I'm teacher Sam, and today we are going to work on some basic ballet moves. So we are going to start with our feet in first position, those heels together, those toes pointed out, and we are going to start with some tendus. Now, a tendu is taking the ball of your toe, that toe, and pushing it all the way forward into a point, keeping it connected to the ground, and then coming all the way back. So we're sliding that heel off the ground, pushing that toe forward, and then coming all the way back. As we do this, we want to make sure that our legs are still turned out. We are indeed moving forward, but my toe is still angled at the corner. So we are keeping our whole body turned out as we do this, boop, right into a point on that big toe. Now if we're going sideways, we want to keep that toe, again, pointing on that diagonal, turned out, but we're going straight to our side, going out, and back together, out. Keeping that contact with the floor the entire time. Boop, and one more. Same thing with going backwards. When we're going backwards, we want to keep our toe connected to the floor, but we want to stay turned out. So as we go backwards, we're going to push, 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 to a point on the top of our toe, and then slide that ball of our toe back to the floor and bring it back together. So one more time with the turned out foot going backwards, we're pushing through that ball and into a point just on our toe, that big toe specifically. My foot is still turned towards the side, and then bringing that ball of your toe back down and scraping that heel back out. So we are going to do some tendus en croix, which means forward, sideways, backwards, and side again. As we do this, we are going to do 2 sets on each side, so go ahead and do them with me. So we're starting in our first position, and we're going tendu, and together, tendu, and together, back, tendu, and together, side. One more time, we're going front, and side, and back, and side. All right, friends, we are going to try it on the other foot now. We're going forward. Are you ready? Let's go. Push forward, tendu, side, and back. Keep that toe on the ground the entire time. One more, we're going forward, and side, and back, and side. Awesome job, friends. We are moving on to our next one, which is going to be our rond de jambe. Our rond de jambe starts like a regular tendu. It makes a half circle. So we're starting forward tendu, half circle to that backwards tendu, and then coming back in together. So we are tenduing forward, making a big circle. Your goal is to keep your hips flat, not adjusting your hips in any way, but keeping them level as you go all the way around, tucking that hip under, and then bring it back together. So we're going forward, level hips, half circle, tuck that hip under, and back together. Let's try it on the other side. We're going tendu forward, half circle, tuck that hip, and back together. Woo, I lost my balance for a second. One more time, we're going forward, around, and back. Nice rond de jambes, everybody. The third thing we are going to work on today is our sautés. So a regular sauté is same position in place, and it's a jump. An échappé sauté is changing your position. We're going to start with some regular sautés. So if I'm in first position, our sauté, we're just going up and down, up and down. All right, friends, so my heels stay together the whole time. I point as hard as I can when I come up, and I land toe heel. We don't want to injure ourselves. We don't want any ricocheting up our body, any jarring. So we are going to land toe heel, please. Ready? Up, toe heel. And when you land, you're also landing in that plie. Up, plie. If we were to do them in the second position, up at the top, our feet are still going to come together. So we're still going up and back down, together and apart. Sauté. 2 more sautés. Try them with me. Ready? Sauté. And one more. All right, friends. And like I said, an échappé sauté is switching directions. So we're going to go from first to second, and then back from second to first. Start with those heels together, toes apart, and we're going to jump to our second position, and then back to first. Second, and first. Get deep in those plies while keeping your head up tall. Keep that posture. Up, up. Hold your posture. Don't break any rulers. That ruler that I talked about, going from the tip of your head down to your tailbone, try not to break it with these échappés sautés. One more time. Ready? We're going first to second to first to second to first. Awesome job, friends. The other way that you can do échappé sauté that's very common is from third position to third position. So I'm going to start with my right foot in front. You can start with either foot in front. And as we sauté, échappé sauté, we're going to switch what foot is in front. So I'm going up and switch. So my left leg is in front now. It's just a matter of switching those heels as we come down. Try if you're with me. Let's do 4. Are you guys ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all for now for ballet. Bye guys! Hey everybody, and welcome to the tap portion. Today we're just covering some basic tap steps for you guys. I am going to start out with a brush. A brush going forward is just the balls of your foot brushing the floor going forward. So we're going to start out with just a brush. One sound. Going all the way across the floor, making it nice, clean, and crisp. So I'm actually hitting the ball of my toe and then pointing it off as I go. Point. And the other side. From there, we can create a flap. A flap is 2 sounds. It's that brush and then stepping on the ball of your toe. So you've got brush, step, but only on the ball of my toe. So brush the bug away and squish that bug. I hope you guys don't have bugs in your house, but we can all pretend. Brush, squish. Other side, brush and squish. Same with our shuffles. We can start really big, but ultimately, we're going to want to create them nice and small. All right, friends, moving on from our flap, we can work on some heel digs. Really just digging your heel into the ground. Again, bend that knee so that you're not jarring your body. We don't want anything ricocheting up your spine, so bend that knee. Heel digs. Another important step that we can work on today is the difference between our step, our stamp, and our stomp. And those will come in handy over the next few weeks as we work on some more challenging steps. So our step is just a gentle step on both our heel and our toe, our full weight. Step like we're walking in place. All of those are steps. Our stamp has a little bit more force, but we're going to stamp out the sound. We're leaving our foot on the ground. And then our stomp ricochets up and lets that air expand. It might feel weird saying a stomp and bringing your foot off the ground, but it's so that the sound is different than a stamp where we're stamping out that sound. So again, stomp comes up. Awesome job, friends. All right, today we have focused on flaps, brushes, step, stomp, and stamp. I'm going to give you one more here, and it's going to be a spank. So a spank is essentially a backwards brush. We're taking that foot from in front of us with just the ball of our toe and striking the floor as we go backwards. That's a spank. So as we go backwards, I'm actually flexing my toe rather than pointing it in compared to my brush where I'm pointing my toe at the end. Flex, point, flex, point. And if you combine your brush and your spank wind up with a shuffle. And that brings us back to last week. I hope these are helpful for you for some basic tap moves, and I know that they'll be useful as we go into our next few weeks of classes here online. Have a wonderful time at home, and I hope to see you all real soon. Bye, everybody!